Welcome to Smokeysteveandmarc.
I'm Mark.
I'm Steve.
Welcome back, and welcome to a brand new edition of Mark vs. Steve.
And this is the Battle of the Alfredos.
Oh, yes, it is. We both chose recipes that feature Alfredo sauce in them in some way. And then we're going to go into the kitchen. We're going to whip them up.
Yeah.
Right? And then you'll get to be able to let us know which recipe was your favorite.
Yes. So after the video, we will put up a community post with both of our options, each one that was created. You'll simply be able to go on there and click. Did you prefer Steve's dish or Mark's dish? And then we'll report the results to you in our next chit chat.
Yes. And no, Bandit isn't.
No cats in the kitchen.
No cats in the kitchen, so he doesn't have a dish today. Do ya? Oh. Oh, maybe we should do that. Battle of the Kitties. Oh, look, he has space. Oh, that's all he wanted. But anyway, I think this should be fun, huh?
Yeah, I would say so. So why don't we get ourselves together in the kitchen? Who's going first?
I don't know, but for the record, I have not one of these since we've done these.
Is that
Not
shame,
one of
chef?
these.
Not one.
I know, right? I don't know. Well, you pick more simpler ones, and those are so fun to do, and they always turn out good.
I know, they're more accessible. You know,
I know.
I'm much more of a canned pizza dough kind of guy than I am make it from scratch.
And
So, not to muddy the waters or
well, I do have the entree today.
you have the entree. I have some. I guess it would be an appetizer.
Yeah.
Have it with a salad. Could be an entree. You'll see. So
I don't care. I can go.
I'll go first. I'm not scared.
You're gonna go first?
Yeah.
You're not scared?
I'm not
Well,
scared.
we'll see how this turns out. Let's head over to the kitchen. Up first is Chef Steve.
Tonight we'll be making my Alfredo bacon pizza twist. Perfect appetizer. Have it with a salad. Call it a light lunch. So let's get started. All right, everyone. We're in the kitchen, and here we have the ingredients for our Alfredo bacon pizza twist. So, okay, pizza twist. We're going to need pizza crust. You can make your own, but this is a semi-homemade recipe. We're going to use 2 cans of pizza crust. These are Pillsbury. 2 cups of mozzarella cheese, 1/4 cup of melted butter, 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 10 ounces of bacon cooked and crumbled. I could cry for how little that turned into, but yeah, 10 ounces cooked and crumbled, 1/3 cup of grated Parmesan cheese, 7 ounces of Alfredo sauce. Now that's a weird amount to get, so we bought a jar. This was Del Grosso. It was 15 ounces. So I used about half of it here, and then we use some of this later for dipping and for garnish. So get the whole jar, use about half of it right now. And that should be it. So I'm gonna get to opening these. I have bad luck opening these things. They tend to explode in my face, and I tend to not be ready for it when it happens. I try to, like that. All right, I'll see you when I get the sheet lined. Okay, so we have one of our crusts rolled out here. Now, our fillings. First thing we're going to do is take our butter, and we're going to add our garlic powder and Italian seasoning. And give that a little zhuzh. This is going to have a lot of the similar flavors of like garlic bread, Alfredo type pizza, pizza sticks you get sometimes as like an appetizer in a restaurant. So we're going to take about half of this butter and garlic mixture and saturate the bottom layer. And use about half, because we're going to do half on top also. All right, now we're going to sprinkle 1/2 of our mozzarella cheese and 1/2 of our 1/3 cup Parmesan over the top. All right, now we're going to spoon our Alfredo sauce over our other toppings. So we're just going spoonful, and kind of do with this. Use all the Alfredo sauce from what the recipe says at this point. So this is all going to make it out here. All right, and we are going to use 1/2 of our crumbled bacon.
Bacon? Bacon? Oh, everybody loves bacon. I am so screwed.
I don't know if I'd trust anyone who didn't like bacon. I think I might stop acquaintanceship. All right. So, little bacon goes a long way, which is why they say not to use too much. It seems like a piddly amount, but bacon can take over the flavor of everything, so just enough is just enough. Now, the next step is going to be to put a top crust on this. So, I'm going to take the other pizza crust, and we're going to gingerly but certainly open it up. See if I can get this baby to pop again. Yay! And then I'm going to undo this and put it out over the top. I'll get back to you in a second when it's not so sketchy looking. Okay? All right, so this looks like it's more or less spread out evenly. The instructions now say to cut this into 8 strips and then twist them. So I'm thinking this is really narrow. They're going to break apart. They might be a little doughier, but I'm going to go in at the side. So if we're going to make 8, we're going to go down the middle, 2. Okay, I think we're doing this the right way. I think we're doing this the right way. There we go. 7, 8. Okay. And now this guy too. Okay. You'll notice there's differences from cooking with Steve versus cooking with Mark. And we'll troubleshoot here as we go. We may need to. That's okay. Because it's a wet filling. It's a sticky wet dough out of the fridge. So, okay. All right, now we're going to attempt to twist one of these things. Let's see. I'm going to just pick it up, do this, and put it back down. And hope too much filling doesn't come out. So that's the goal here. Because we're going to bake these after they're twisted, but then top them again and put them back in after. So I'm not going to go crazy on the twist here. Assuming I actually cut all the way through. Let's keep this closer just in case. Okay. And twist. And twist. Okay, let's try that again. Make sure it's separated again. All right. Ooh, the dough is going to kill me. Twist and twist. Here we go. Okay. And repeat, 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 and I'll be back to you in 1 second. All right, these are twisted up, ready to go. Some are prettier than others, but we do what we can, don't we? So these are going to go into a 400-degree oven, preheated, for 12 to 15 minutes, just till they start to look a little crispy. Once they get a little brown, after the 12 to 15, I'm going to take them out, and we're going to dress them with some extra toppings, and then we'll be bringing it around close to the end. So, see you in a minute. Okay, so we waited about 5-10 minutes and took out one of our twists, and ta-da! Not too bad. So they crisped up nicely. The dough is done. The cheese is nice and crispy with those little bits that you always get on the ends. It is completed. There's your Alfredo filling. And this was one that was on the end, so it's like brown all around. If you're going to pull one of these boys from over here in the center, they're going to be a little doughier. Not raw, we did check them, but they're going to be doughy, cheesy, kind of like that if you get a square pizza, that piece in the center, like that. So, there you have it. Our Alfredo bacon pizza twists.
Frequent any red sauce joint in the United States, and you're likely to find a very white sauce on the menu, fettuccine Alfredo. It turns out this dish has a century-long history. It all began in Rome.
Alfredo sauce originated in Rome, Italy in the early 20th century. Alfredo de Lilio, a restaurateur, created the dish to encourage his wife to eat after giving birth. Alfredo began serving his dish tableside at his restaurant. This proved to popularize it a great deal. The dish received praise in Sinclair Lewis' 1922 novel, Babbitt. was the recipient of a glowing restaurant review in 1927 by well-known food expert and radio presenter George Richter, who also published the recipe. Celebrities soon frequented Alfredo's restaurant, from Ringo Starr to John F. Kennedy and Sophia Loren, most notably Douglas Fairbanks and Mary Pickford, who gifted him with a golden fork and spoon engraved with the words, "To Alfredo, the King of Pasta."
So, want to try the original recipe? Well, here it is in all its glory. And if you're ever in Italy, there's only one place where you're guaranteed to find fettuccine Alfredo. And that is at Alfredo's original restaurant, which still stands today in Rome.
And our next competitor is Chef Mark.
Oh yeah, I have an awesome recipe for you today. We're gonna make some chicken Alfredo stuffed shells. Easy, delicious main course. Let's get started. And for our ingredients right here, we have 25 jumbo pasta shells there, which we have cooked, drained, and cooled off with some cold water. And for our filling, y'all, right back here, we have about 15 ounces or 1 container of ricotta cheese. We have 1 cup of shredded mozzarella. We have 1/3 cup of Parmesan, all shredded up there. And then we have about 2 cups of cooked shredded chicken. You could use a rotisserie, that's great for this dish, or just cook off a couple of breasts like I did, and then let it cool and shred it. Then you'll need 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, 1 full teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of fresh chopped parsley. Now for our sauce, over here we have 3 cups of heavy cream. We have here we have 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, and 2 full teaspoons of garlic powder, and 1/4 cup of unsalted butter, and I did let that come to room temperature. And back here, y'all, oh yeah, we have some more shredded Parmesan, and that would be 3/4 of a cup. And I also have some pasta water here, about a cup or so, just in case our sauce is a little too thick, we can add that to it. And finally, for our topping, we have some shredded up mozzarella, shredded up Parmesan, and some fresh chopped parsley. So the first thing we're going to do, we're gonna make our filling, y'all, and it's so easy. We're just gonna take all of our filling ingredients. That would be our shredded chicken, our Parmesan, our shredded mozzarella, and all of our seasonings. All at once, and we're gonna give that a stir until it's all thoroughly combined. And that is what we are looking for. Okay, so now we're just gonna set our filling aside until we're ready to use it, and let's get on to our sauce. Okay, so we're gonna take our heavy cream and we're gonna pour it into a large saute pan over medium-high heat. Go there, and then we are going to stir in our seasonings, and we're going to give that a nice whisk. And then what we're going to do is bring this mixture up to a boil, and once it reaches a boil, we're going to reduce our heat down to medium and let it simmer there until it thickens up a little bit, and that'll be 8 minutes. Okay, it's been 8 minutes, and we are nice, and we're reduced a little bit here. It thickened up a little bit, and now we're going to add our Parmesan cheese, and we're going to continue to stir that until all the cheese melts. It'll only take a minute or so here, like not even a minute. Okay, we are melted, and now we're going to add our butter. Here, let me get it out like that. There we go there. And we're going to continue to stir that until the butter is all melted. And our silky smooth, delicious sauce is ready to go. All right, let's stuff some shells, shall we? So the first thing we're going to do, however, is we're going to take about About a third of our sauce, and we're just going to put it in the bottom of a 9 by 13 pan, which I have sprayed with non-stick cooking spray here. We're going to spread that out. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I don't know if that was actually a third of it, but you know, I'm trying to spoon up sauce with a whisk. Like, what? Oh, look, and now I got it everywhere. Oh boy. All right, here, we'll do that. Okay. And next, we're going to take our shells here and we are going to fill them up with our yummy chicken mixture. Oh, yeah. Just like that. Oh boy. And then we're going to just set them right into our pan. And of course, we're going to repeat with all of our pasta shells. Do, 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 do. Last one. Okay. I had to get creative here to fit all of this in. I kind of made them like on an angle there. Looks kind of nice there. Okay, so now that we have those all in, we are going to pour the remainder of our sauce right on top. Yes, get every last bit of all of this goodness in here. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Nice. Nice. Okay, and then finally, our toppings. That would be our mozzarella. Moots. Our Parmesan. And finally, our fresh chopped parsley. Ooh, this is gonna be good.
Pasta Alfredo. I thought it was kind of an obvious choice, but it's also a classic choice. I mean, people like pasta with Alfredo and chicken. I mean, it's a ubiquitous dish on so many menus. I don't know. I'm like my lip now.
Okay, and now it's time to bake. And we're going to bake this in a 400-degree oven, cover it up like this for about 15 to 20 minutes until the sauce is all nice and bubbly. And then we're going to take that foil off and put her back in the oven and let her go for another 15 minutes until our cheese starts to brown on top. Oh, yes. I, for one, cannot wait. Ooh, nice. Ah, hear the sizzle. Okay, well, she's all bubbly and ooh, goodness. Okay, so now we definitely have to let her rest before we dig in, okay? And I mean like rest for about 10 to 15 minutes or so. And you'll see the sauce will thicken up and the butter will incorporate. Oh, this is gonna be so good. But there you have it, y'all. A contest-winning recipe for sure. Okay, in my opinion anyway. It is our chicken Alfredo stuffed shells.
Look at mine.
Look at mine.
All right.
That was a lot of fun. It was.
There's nothing sexier than buttery crust. So
Right.
I don't know. Though that Alfredo looks good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it to you. It's like a dressed up chicken Alfredo.
Yes, it is.
Like
Woo.
reimagined, not reconstructed or deconstructed.
What I
reimagined.
do like about this dish is that it's like if you were in like a more of an authentic Italian restaurant, you never would get like stuffed shells like
Drowned
soaked
in
in
sauce,
sauce.
baked in
Yeah.
sauce.
Like here in America, the lasagna's like that stuff. Everything is less like soaked in sauce. It's more dry, like so to speak, you know. And you could always add sauce if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But full disclosure, we had this for dinner last night, and he said he loved it.
It was good.
And I did too. So that was my dish, the chicken Alfredo stuffed shells for Team Mark.
Alfredo, bacon, pizza twists.
Oh yeah.
Team Steve. Now, how could this be easier? I mean, look, and you have the little Alfredo on the side that was left over from that jar.
Sell it. He's selling it.
It's good.
Oh, it is. I mean, just to be honest, it is. It is so good.
It's bready, it's garlicky, it's cheese.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, you can probably guess how it tastes without me even telling you, but it's that good, and it's pretty simple, too.
Yeah, it is.
The hardest part was twisting these damn things, because they're wet and loose.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it was pretty easy peasy. So, let me know.
Yeah. So, keep an eye out for that community post, okay? And cast your vote on which recipe was your favorite, and we'll let you know in our next Chit Chat video. Okay? Okay. Well, that was a lot of fun.
That was
It
fun.
was.
And there's dinner.
Yes.
So,
and I'm glad we didn't do too much smack talk,
No.
Because we don't really, hate each other or anything.
No,
Not
certainly.
even during Mark versus Steve.
No, I'm not worried.
No, and I'm honest. I mean, your dish is great.
Yeah, my dish is great. Your dish is good too.
Okay, thank you.
I ate it. I didn't get sick this morning. So, I guess there's that.
But there's a selling point.
You won't get food poisoning from Mark's. There you go.
Okay.
That's not snack
If
talk,
that
that's
doesn't,
a compliment.
it's a compliment, and it sells the vote, I suppose.
I suppose.
Oh Lord.
Well, anyway, thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. Keep an eye out for community posts. Please do subscribe. Hit the notification bell. You get alerts when we have new videos and go live. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All our contact info is below. Thanks, and we'll catch up with you very soon.
Oh, yes, we will. Happy Saturday night, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll be back on Monday, and I'll spend some time with you on Mondays with Mark, okay? Remember to cast your vote. I don't want to put that in there. Remember to cast your vote, everybody. Ciao.